Hello and welcome to the channel, it's the Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about Dangerous Odyssey, which was released, and oh boy, it is about time, right? Because we've been waiting to go into those space legs for quite some time in this game, and well, it's the case, and it looks pretty good. I've had a pretty good time so far with just about an hour and a half of gameplay, and I'm going to talk about it. This video is about my very first impressions, and we start with a tutorial. I was very surprised that the game starts with a tutorial, and you don't have much choice. I was hoping to be starting at my location, which is Lyabes in Imperial Space, but no. Instead, I was sent to some remote world on a mission, a secret operative mission, I guess, where I was able to learn all the basics, learning how to, for example, start with turning on the shields in your suit, or learning how to cut through some doors, scanning dead bodies, overcharging doors as well in order to breach inside, hacking some terminals and kill other players. It was a lot of fun, but also it was a good opportunity to check out some of the new atmospherical effects and the new looks of the planetary tech, which was not available during the alpha, but it is available right now in this, let's call it the beta, right? Because of course people who do not have Odyssey do not have access to any of those features, and players are separated, right? As far as I'm concerned, I think that this is not much of an issue, but lots of people have been talking about it and call it a beta. Why not? But nevertheless, it was a great way to catch up with some of the new functionalities of Dangerous Odyssey, which, to be frank, caused me some trouble in the alpha, because this tutorial was not available in the alpha, and there were plenty of situations in which I had to rely on the chat when I was doing live streams and asking the people who were watching live stream, hey guys, what to do, how to do this, how to do that. Unfortunately, they were able to help me out because maybe they were a little bit more experienced, but this tutorial here gave me all the answers that I needed and got me ready for the actual live build here. So this was a welcome addition that I really appreciated. Now, next, once the tutorial was finally completed, I was able to get back to my station on Lyabes, and it is such a joy to be walking around that station near Lucia Beacon, which is the station I've been using as my home for years. I've been traveling there back and forth countless of times, and being able to walk around in that station, well, I got quite a little bit emotional, if you see what I mean, right? But nevertheless, it was an opportunity to pick up some missions here. I was a bit surprised to see that not everything was available, unlike in the alpha, but it makes sense because in the alpha the devs wanted us to try as many new elements of gameplay as possible. But you could guess that in the actual live build, those elements of gameplays are going to be spread across the multiple star systems of the human bubble. So that's why when I tried to get all of the suits, yes, I wanted to make the best use of my 150 million credits in the game. I thought, oh, I'm going to buy all the guns and I'm going to buy all the suits, and they were not all available. Unfortunately, here at Lucia Beacon, we can only get the Dominator suit, which is the suit that is going to be useful for combat. That's good because that is actually my specialty and what I want to do most. But not just that, because those suits need to be upgraded eventually if you want them to be more effective. For example, you want them to be a little bit stronger or last for a little bit longer when it comes to power usage, maybe. And for that, you need to be able to loot some of the outposts that you are going to visit, and to be able to do that, you need to breach through those doors, and this is not something that the Dominator suit can do. So you need to get the Explorer suit for that, and it is not available here, meaning that I'm gonna have to travel around the area to find the suits that I need. Same with the guns. I was hoping to get a good mix of energy and ballistic weapons, and that was not the case. Only the energy weapons were available here and no ballistics. There was a new plasma gun which I have not tried yet. I don't even know what the plasma guns are for in Elite Dangerous, so if you know that, please let me know in the comments section down below. That would be really helpful. And then, well, what did I do? I went to the terminal. At first I wanted to see if there was a combat zone here, but unfortunately none of them were available, so I took just a random mission. It took me about 15 light years away from where I am. And well, it was one of those missions where you have to kill some of the scavengers. That was a little bit tricky, but nevertheless it allowed me to have a look at the brand new atmospherical effects, the new planet tech, which looks just like in the trailers. Yeah, it was not the case in the alpha, something that I complained about several times, but indeed in the final version the planets look so much better. Not just the planets that you're going to land in, but also the planets that you can see from afar. Take for example Liabis 2, which is the planet that Lucia Beacon orbits around. It is a terrestrial type of planet, and you can definitely see that the looks of terrestrial planets has completely changed and it looks much better than before. That is a very nice attention to detail, and I commend Frontier Dev for that. Now, a quick overlook here at that mission that I took. For those of you who don't know, here you have to kill a group of people who have taken over an outpost, so you're gonna have to land around that outpost. It was not really easy to land around that outpost because it turns out that Odyssey completely remapped the mappings that I had before, so I had to do them again, which is why I was unable to land properly around the station. So if you played Elite Dangerous and you changed the mapping on your keyboard, if you play with mouse and keyboard like me, you're gonna have to do it again, otherwise you will be in for a bad surprise. Anyway, I managed to land and get to the outpost, and just as mentioned before, I got two types of different weapons: energy for shields and ballistic for actually their own bodies, something that you also learn during the tutorial. And just like in the alpha, it seems like when you hide on the rooftops, then the NPCs seem to have more trouble following you. They still don't know that they have access to jetpacks, which can give them access to wherever you are. So this is something that you can take advantage of. If you're doing those kind of missions, always take the high ground and shoot them from above. Now, I got tricked a little bit. For those of you who don't know, sometimes, especially if you have your shields on, it's possible to lose power on your suit, and when you do that, eventually the different life support functions of your suits are going to deactivate, which is going to leave you to die on the surface of that planet. So you must be looking for energy links. But of course, the power was taken down on that outpost, meaning that I had an energy supply, but that really quickly ran out of it. So there was no way to recharge the energy. The only option here that I had to do was to run back to my ship and then go back to the outpost to finish the mission. I thought that was really dramatic, and I love the fact that I got to my ship just at the last second before dying. That was truly epic, and these are some of the moments that I want to have when I'm playing the game. I absolutely loved it. Eventually, all of the NPCs got killed. Surprisingly, I didn't try to see if I could kill all of those NPCs with my ship or not. I think that you still need to go on foot, but I wasn't really sure about it. And then I went back to Lucia Beacon to Luloka. So when you finish a mission, you must always go back to your destination and sign out of the mission. This is not something that's automatic, like in Star Citizen, for example. This kind of update does not do automatically. You need to sign out in order to get paid. So something that you have to keep in mind, especially if you take missions that are a little bit far away. Overall, the impressions that I got from the alpha were confirmed. I made a couple of videos about that. If you want to check out some various missions and combat zones from the alpha, please check out my previous videos on this channel. But I had a great time so far. I am having a great time, and I'll keep on playing. You can be sure of that. Hopefully, as soon as the lockdown is over where I live in Taiwan, I'll be able to do some live streams of Elite Dangerous Odyssey. With that marks the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, have a great day. And if you haven't picked up Elite Dangerous Odyssey, you like Elite Dangerous, you're interested, you haven't picked it up, you are missing out on something. So go take it right now. See you guys next time for more content on the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.